He is known for leading the advancement of natural philosophy and the scientific method. He is recognized for his role as the father of empiricism and promoting scientific experimentation. He is Francis Bacon, the English philosopher and statesman. In the realm of philosophy and science, one name stands out as a pioneer of empirical knowledge and the scientific method, Francis Bacon. Born in England, Bacon dedicated his life to advancing natural philosophy and revolutionizing the way scientific knowledge is obtained. His remarkable contributions continue to shape the very essence of scientific inquiry to this day. Bacon's influence on the scientific method cannot be overstated. He firmly believed that scientific knowledge could be obtained through careful observation and inductive reasoning. Rejecting blind acceptance and dogma, Bacon advocated for a skeptical and methodical approach, urging scientists to avoid self-deception. His ideas laid the foundation for a new rhetorical and theoretical framework in science, with the practical details of his method still debated and discussed in scientific circles. Bacon's legacy as the father of empiricism and his unwavering pursuit of scientific truth have forever changed the course of human knowledge. Beyond his contributions to science, Bacon's intellectual pursuits were vast. As a patron of libraries, he devised a system for cataloging books, enabling easier access to knowledge. His love for literature and philosophy was evident, as he famously said, "Some books are to be tasted, others swallowed, and some few to be chewed and digested." Bacon's intellectual curiosity knew no bounds, and he left a lasting impression on the world of literature as well. Unfortunately, Bacon's remarkable journey came to an end when he succumbed to pneumonia at the age of 65. His titles, including Viscount St. Alban and Baron Verulam, became extinct, but his contributions to philosophy and science remain immortal. Bacon's unwavering pursuit of knowledge, his emphasis on empirical evidence, and his skeptical methodology have forever made him a prominent figure in the scientific revolution and a beacon of inspiration for future generations of thinkers and learners. Francis Bacon, a renowned philosopher and scientist, was born into a prestigious family on January 22, 1561, in London. His father, Sir Nicholas Bacon, and his mother, Anne Bacon, were influential figures of their time. Bacon's early years were marked by poor health, leading to his education taking place at home. Under the guidance of John Walsall, a Puritan scholar, Bacon developed a strong intellect and a passion for learning. At the age of 12, Bacon began his studies at Trinity College, Cambridge, where he lived for 3 years. It was during this time that he first encountered Queen Elizabeth, who was impressed by his exceptional intelligence. Bacon's education at Cambridge was conducted in Latin, following the traditional medieval curriculum. However, he soon became disillusioned with the prevailing scientific methods and conclusions, finding them to be flawed and lacking in true progress. In 1576, Bacon and his older brother Anthony joined Gray's Inn, a society of lawyers in London. Shortly after, Francis embarked on a journey abroad with Sir Amias Paulet, the English ambassador in Paris. This experience exposed Bacon to the political landscape of France under Henry III, providing valuable lessons in statecraft. Over the course of 3 years, he traveled extensively, visiting various cities in France, Italy, and Spain, studying languages, diplomacy, and civil law, all while fulfilling diplomatic duties. In 1579, tragedy struck when Bacon's father passed away. Left with only a fraction of the inheritance intended for him, Bacon found himself in debt. To support himself financially, he turned to the study of law and took up residence at Gray's Inn. Additionally, his mother, Lady Anne, granted him the manor of Marks near Romford in Essex, which provided a modest income. Francis Bacon, a renowned philosopher and parliamentarian, dedicated his life to 3 noble goals: uncovering truth, serving his country, and serving his church. With a burning desire to pursue a life of learning, Bacon sought a prestigious post at court, but his initial attempts were unsuccessful. Undeterred, he quietly worked at Gray's Inn until he was admitted as an outer barrister in 1582. Bacon's journey as a parliamentarian began in 1581, when he was elected as the Member of Parliament for Bossiney, Cornwall. He continued to serve in Parliament, representing Melcombe in Dorset in 1584 and Taunton in 1586. During this time, he delved into writing about the state of parties in the church and exploring philosophical reform in his lost tract, Temporis Partus Maximus. Despite his efforts, Bacon felt that he had yet to achieve the success he desired. Intriguingly, Bacon exhibited signs of sympathy towards Puritanism, attending sermons by Puritan chaplains and voicing his concerns about the suppression of Puritan clergy by the English Church. His commitment to his beliefs was evident when he openly advocated for the execution of the Catholic Mary, Queen of Scots, during the Parliament of 1586. Seeking assistance once again, Bacon turned to his influential uncle for support, which led to his rapid progress at the bar. He became a bencher in 1586 and a reader in 1587, delivering his first set of lectures the following year. In 1589, he secured the valuable appointment of reversion to the clerkship of the Star Chamber, a prestigious position worth £1,600 a year, although he did not officially assume office until 1608. Throughout his parliamentary career, Bacon represented various constituencies, including Liverpool, Middlesex, Ipswich, and Cambridge University. He was known as a liberal-minded reformer, advocating for the amendment and simplification of laws, opposing feudal privileges and dictatorial powers, and speaking out against religious persecution. Bacon also championed the union of England and Scotland, believing that closer constitutional ties would bring greater peace and strength to both nations. His visionary ideas would later contribute to the consolidation of the United Kingdom and the integration of Ireland into the Union. The story of Francis Bacon's parliamentary journey reflects his unwavering commitment to his ideals and his tireless efforts to shape a better society. His quest for truth, service to his country, and dedication to his church continue to inspire us today. As we navigate the challenges of daily life, we can draw inspiration from Bacon's perseverance and his belief in the power of intellectual inquiry and progressive reform. "My life will recur in exactly identical fashion," Bacon once declared. His words remind us that our actions, choices, and dedication can shape our own destinies and leave a lasting impact on the world around us. Francis Bacon, known for his philosophical contributions, was not only a thinker but also a compassionate and just individual. His personal secretary and chaplain, William Raleigh, described Bacon as someone who looked upon examples with severity but upon the person with pity and compassion. He was free from malice, had no desire for revenge, and refrained from defaming others. These qualities shaped his character and influenced his actions during the final years of Queen Elizabeth's reign. During this time, Bacon became acquainted with Robert Devereux, the second Earl of Essex, who was Queen Elizabeth's favorite. Bacon's intelligence and knowledge made him a trusted advisor to the Earl. In 1592, he was commissioned to write a response to a Jesuit's anti-government polemic, defending England as a democratic society akin to ancient Athens. This showed Bacon's commitment to the ideals of justice and democracy. However, Bacon's opposition to a bill in Parliament that aimed to levy triple subsidies in half the usual time offended Queen Elizabeth. She believed he was seeking popularity rather than acting in the best interests of the crown. As a result, Bacon faced exclusion from the court for a period of time. Despite these setbacks, Bacon's dedication to justice remained unwavering. In 1597, Bacon's standing in the Queen's eyes improved when he became the first Queen's Counsel designate, reserved as her legal counsel. He was also granted a patent that gave him precedence at the bar. Though Bacon did not achieve the same level of fame and recognition as some of his contemporaries, he gradually earned a reputation as one of the learned counsels. His relationship with the Queen further improved when he distanced himself from Essex, who would later be executed for treason. Bacon's commitment to justice was evident when he was appointed to investigate the charges against Essex and participated in his treason trial. After Essex's execution, Queen Elizabeth entrusted Bacon to write the official government account of the trial, highlighting his ability to provide a fair and unbiased perspective. This account, titled A Declaration of the Practices and Treasons Attempted and Committed by Robert late Earl of Essex and His Complices, against Her Majesty and Her Kingdoms, was published after being edited by the Queen and her ministers.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.